To this day?
To this day.
What about...
All right. I'm gonna actually request that you cut that.
This movie is meant to be. No, no, no. Pomegranates. No, 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 no. Pomegranates.
I gotta go hit record.
You don't. I mean, if you want to check that they're recording. But I already hit record.
Oh. What the hell am I doing it? Say no authoritatively.
No! Look, and now these are all turned on.
Working? Wow.
Okay, but this is like a Windows keyboard, though.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Well, I can't F3. I can't command. I can't do anything.
There's no... It has no Mac compatibility?
No, it is.
Not even if you hit function?
I mean, maybe.
Alt. About Windows. How about Alt F4?
Well, because Audition's not full screen. You know?
I don't know.
Give me that
Wait,
chip
hold
back.
on. Can I Alt Tab? Okay, I can Alt Tab.
Well, how do you know?
At your real screen.
Oh, shit. So open Firefox. Yeah.
So just Alt Tab between the two.
So just Alt Tab between the two.
Yeah. It'll only show up on your Mac screen, though. Wait, but does that mean that F3 was working before?
Maybe Alt F3?
How about Windows F3? How about this F3? How about...
Why don't you pull up something to put on the main screen?
What do you want to put up?
I don't know. Something that's not just those damn... Oh, shit, not this account. That's not just those damn clickbait article. You choose it.
Are we recording with OBS?
I don't know. Alt Tab over.
Well, it's on the thing.
Oh, yeah. It
is.
Just some background thing, dude. I mean, unless you want furry porn as the background thing.
What was I gonna say?
You could do marine animal. Dude, I was trying to look at the, Okay, now you can't get distracted with the different kinds of planes, alright?
No, there's one really shitty one.
This?
That one live? That's Miami, though. That's like a good
This is
airport.
Orlando.
That's Orlando corporate. That one's good.
Alright, now don't get distracted with
No,
the
this
planes
is good
now.
because it's such a bad airport that just nobody cares.
Okay.
But people are in chat. That's why I think it's funny.
What are they saying in the chat room?
In the chat.
The weather?
They like talk about the every once in a while when a plane goes by, they lose their minds. This is why I enjoy being in these live streams.
Hmm.
The venerable Delta Boeing 717.
Where do you see that?
Interesting excavator. People are like invested.
Oh, yeah, they're kind of like tracking them.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
People spend their whole lives on this.
Huh.
This has been going for a year.
What, the stream? Oh, yeah. July.
Actual start date, the 27th. Oh, no, May 7th.
2022.
It's crazy, right? Yeah. Anyways. You can have this. I don't want this.
Give to daddy.
Hey.
Thank you.
I am a mommy, though.
Well, why are you a mommy?
I don't know. That was just like a joke.
Oh. Wait, but if we have this up and we can't see...
Look at the little plane.
We can't see the time. We should probably have Audition open. Oh, shit, I went away.
Hit Alt Tab.
Alt Tab. Oh,
There it goes.
now it up here.
Okay.
All right, Coolio in the sack.
Coolio. Hit the sat.
And
Is that
look-
what you said?
That's what I was trying to say. Wait, don't go full. Go full. What the fuck?
We're already full screen.
But it's not like the shwoo full screen, you know? It's not like the real full screen.
I don't think that has that.
Huh.
I don't think Audition supports that.
Maybe. Whatever, man. Fuck you.
You know, it is what it is.
Dude, I'm beefing with Guitar Center.
Really?
Yeah. They've taken...
Wait, the one here or like GuitarCenter.com?
As a whole.
The whole
corporation.
entity.
I'm
Down
turning
with it
against
all.
them.
Are you shorting the stock?
I'm shorting the stock. I don't like this stock. Paper hands, please. I'm fucking beefing with them because it's like, look, I'm still trying to get the set figured out. And so it's like we had the 2 microphones last episode, and as I was telling you, it was like fucking Goldilocks and the 3 bears in that yours was too loud and mine was like too quiet. And it's like, man, I just want one of these. I just want one of these fuckers.
Was that one more expensive than both of those?
By itself, no. But combined with the cloud lifter, which is...
But do you need a cloud lifter for me, though?
Yes.
Really?
You just need one for these mics, really.
Oh, okay.
But so... Yeah, but it's like... So fucking I was like, all right, I'll just get one of these.
You should continue to short the Guitar Center.
Why? Is that their parent company?
Yeah.
So what? It's $135 down...
Well, it's
what?
down to $3 today. Down...
Today or...
Today. In the last week, it's down 8%. Yeah, you should just short this.
Yeah, I mean, Guitar Center and Best Buy are very, like, outdated business models, methinks.
But it's actually up over the past 6 months.
Really? Well, it's probably because I've been fucking single-handedly fueling them.
Really?
I've gone to Guitar Center so fucking much recently because it's like, that's where I get all audio equipment. Unless I order it, which, like, I do sometimes.
Right.
But it's like, I can just buy. But so, fucking, I got the other microphones at Guitar Center. I got the 2 mic stands I used for the Maddie episode. 2 mic stands? 1 mic stand.
You didn't use these?
No. I used the kind that I have at my desk. The kind that I was using in Boston.
Oh, what? Did
Like
you
the big
return
up?
them?
I did because, well, I returned one. The other was just the one I had at my desk. But because it's like, it was like very much blocking our
Her
eyesight.
face? Oh, okay.
So, which kind of sucked. So that's why I got these. But then it's like, I also got those 2 fucking microphones. And so then Goldilocksing them, I just want these. So it's like, okay. So I go yesterday, I try to buy one of these. They don't have any in stock, which is like, okay, bummer. So I go on the Guitar Center website and I see that like the website is busted as hell. You can't even log in half the time. I'm trying to order them because it's like, I think they have some kind of option. Like, you know how Best Buy, you can like order it on the website and then just like pick it up.
In store?
Yeah. So I'm trying to do that because they have that option. So I'm trying to get the 2 microphones of this and then 2
Okay.
cloud lifters. But it says that it doesn't make it clear that they don't have 2 in stock. It says they only have 1 in stock, but they have 2 cloud lifters in stock. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll get 1 microphone because like maybe they had it in the back room or something or whatever. And then the 2 cloud lifters and I'll order them for pickup. And I do that. And then I ordered the other one from Amazon because Amazon was apparently going to get it to me in time. So I do that and I wait for an email back saying that they have them in stock. And this is like 2 p.m. yesterday. I never got a fucking email back.
So you ordered and didn't get the cloud lifters or anything?
Yeah, because like apparently instead they are now shipping them to the store for me to pick up instead of just having them in stock. So I'm like, that's fucking stupid, dummy stupid. And so it's like, because again, I tried looking this morning at the order and it says that like now instead of like prepping for pickup, it's like shipped, or they shipped the microphone and they're processing the cloud lifters. So I'm like, all right. So, but then the Amazon microphone, this microphone comes and I'm like, okay, well then I have already.
Wait, that's not the one that was at your desk?
No,
Why wouldn't you just get the one that was at your desk and put it on here?
that's what I was thinking. I could do that, but I need 2 cloud lifters. I only have 1 cloud lifter. So I go to Guitar Center again. I'm like, maybe they just have 1 cloud lifter in stock that I could buy. No. Because it's like, I was thinking I will just buy it and then like return it once the other 2 arrive. Because you can't even cancel the order on their website. You have to call them to cancel an order, which is so goofy. And so
Guitar Center on.
exactly. And so I go and they don't have any fucking cloud lifters. They apparently just sold out. They were really giving me the we just like
No, which means we sold out 3 weeks ago.
yeah, like literally it just happened. And so I'm like, all right. And so they're like,
There weren't any at Best Buy?
No, Best Buy doesn't have, or maybe you can order, but like not in stock.
Like in stock. Okay.
But so they're like, probably the one in Ocala has. And so then part of me is like, Ocala, I could go to Ocala. What if we did an episode on the road where we were on the road with lapel mics getting one in Ocala? And I'm thinking about this and I'm thinking about this. And then I'm like, wait a fucking minute. I'm going to drive all the way to Ocala to buy a cloud lifter that I'm then going to return in a day anyway.
Yeah, that would have been dumb.
So I'm like, all right, we give up.
Fair enough. And we already had these sitting around.
True.
Are you going to sell these?
No. They're good to have.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
I mean, it's like the handheld ones are just very utile. Because also, if we go and on the Georgia trip, if we were to record one and try to fit everyone in, then we could do that.
That's true.
Then that way we have everyone on an XLR microphone.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be like a 2-hour episode, though.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
That'd be a good special.
Yeah.
How many number are these on?
This one we are recording is 27.
I was hoping it'd be like 50th episode special.
But
we won't be close to that.
What would it be by then? It would be like 35-ish.
That's lame, though. Like 35th anniversary is cool.
What if we just said it's the 50th episode?
And then the very next one is 36?
Yeah. And then when it gets to 50, we just say 35.
Could be a good bit.
Yeah. That's like how there's a podcast.
And we don't explain it. You have to have watched this particular episode.
There's a podcast I like who they were in the lead up to a live show event that they were doing at like a fucking convention. They were like, all right, this is going to be our 100th episode. But then like they had a lot beforehand. So they were like, all right, 99.1. And then it like went to like 99.7 until they actually did it.
That's funny.
Yeah, we can do that.
Be funny, mix shit up.
But we'd have to remember to make 50, 35.
Or whatever it was, yeah.
Or whatever it is, yeah.
I think it's doable. I remember.
Do we have them numbered right now?
Yeah. It's the way I have it is that here, I can pull up on the big screen. Let me pull up
I'm trying to pull up what date we're leaving.
Oh. Beginning of July.
Why do I not have this put in?
You want me to pull up the calendar? You want me to pull up the calendar?
Sure.
What?
What were we talking about before I got on that wild...
The calendar.
Guitar Center.
Guitar Center. We were
Why
looking
were
at
we
the calendar to see the trip. Because we were talking about a 5-person podcast.
Oh, that
episode.
would be fun, yeah.
Now I'm the one with fucking ADHD.
Well, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah. You come in here with your fucking Stanley ass cup.
I know, aren't I a girl?
You are.
I'm a girl.
You're a basic ass white bitch.
To be fair, dude, I peed 8 times today.
How's the lead poisoning
I drank
feel?
2 of these.
How's the lead poisoning feel?
Well, they determined that the lead is just in this cap right here.
I know, but it's still crazy they have lead in a cup.
That is crazy, but it's not going to affect you.
I know, but it doesn't affect you unless you break the seal.
You break the seal, yeah.
And then it's like Hydro Flask had the easiest dunk ever because they were like very soon after that came out. They were like, we don't have lead anywhere in our cups. Which is just a big dunk. I mean, but it's
my
not
sisters.
It's crazy how they got so much hype, but they're not spill proof.
Oh no, they're terrible cups.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of water in there, and it's good for an office. That's all it's good for.
I'm nervous you're going to knock that over, but whatever.
But if it knocks, it goes that way.
Yeah, and it still spills. You could put it on the other side of the fucking
Look
stand.
at how little water is in there.
All right.
I'm going to sip this down while you speak.
About what?
Methamphetamine.
Methamphetamine. That's a good way to get the video monetized. Have you seen? There's this old meme. What?
We're not even monetized.
We're not even monetized. No, we're not monetized, but there's still like the secret fucking system. It's still the thing is
Why
with
do you need to get monetized?
the thing is with demonetization is that like YouTubers don't like it because less money, but also when a video is demonetized, it doesn't get pushed as much. And so that system still kind of applies for
Wait, bro.
still kind of applies for like unmonetized videos. So that's why like for all the podcast episodes or clips or whatever, I like the first minute I censor most swear words. Because there's some fuckery there.
Wait.
What?
Why do you need to be monetized these days?
What do you mean? Why
Short views also count now?
For
Or does
what?
that just monetize your shorts?
For what?
YouTube.
What, to earn monetization?
Yeah.
It's a different system. It's I can pull it up. It's alt tab. It's if you got it. So you still it shares the same amount of needing subscribers and video uploads, but then you either get a certain number of public watch hours or a certain number of shorts views. And then once you hit either
we
of
are
those,
a long way off.
yeah. I mean, but we have like solid watch hours, whereas like the my live channel, it's like that has a lot of shorts views, but not a lot of watch hours.
Earn. Dude, you're like close though. Oh, one public watch hour. 69,000 views.
It's not super updated because this is last 90 days. This is last 90 days for shorts views, last 365 for watch hours. But then if you look over here, it's 77K views in past month and then 530 watch hours. Actually, 530 watch hours. That's a lot of fucking watch hours.
Wait, doesn't that qualify you?
I wonder if it's long form watch hours. 3,000 anyway. Let's
Must be long
what about
term.
total for past year? See more.
Yeah, it's mostly shorts.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying because I was doing a lot of shorts last summer. Watch time hours. That was still 1K. Whatever.
Interesting.
Whatever. Bing chilling.
You're gonna have to do like TikTok.
I do, but we're banned on TikTok.
Why are we banned?
I have no clue. I'm not totally sure. I went to like a week ago or whenever I fucking uploaded this short, the newest one for the podcast, which was like a week or two ago at this point. I also went to upload it to TikTok, but it like wouldn't take it on my laptop. So I was like, all right, that's weird. I'll try doing it on my phone. And then I do it and it says like, you've been like, due to some content or whatever, you've been temporarily suspended from.
Does it think
We're ripping our own stuff?
I don't think so.
It does.
I think it's ripping from what? Also, the other things fucking rip it. Other things rip TV shows and post them on TikTok.
Yeah, I guess you're fair.
And it's like I even did yeah, I don't know what's up for the podcast TikTok. I'm gonna check again, and if it doesn't work, I'll try contacting a customer support and see if there's anything. But then like my own fucking TikTok, it's like I also don't totally know what's going on there because like here I will pull up for you. Because look at these numbers. It's a little odd.
How long have you had your...
Because, like, look, all the ones from last summer have hundreds, whereas these only have a few. Except for, which one was it? Fucking this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they just have harsher restrictions on swearing that I wasn't paying attention to. That's my guess. Because I was trying to censor swears a bit less this summer.
Oh yeah, people like put like different letters in there.
I do that. Or it's like, I mean, like I'll just do like, look, you can see the fucking there.
Yeah.
But it's like I won't actually cut out the fucking, like the word.
Right.
Whatever, man. Who
Interesting
care,
looking
man?
Huh?
Who care?
Now that you want to do this as your full-time
True.
job, you have to care.
Well, it's not like that's a change of wanting to do it for the full-time job.
I'm saying,
But now that I'm moving up the timeline,
yeah.
yeah.
Have we fully introduced this thought?
No. Well, because I haven't fucking... I said it one time briefly on stream. But Dropout 2025, baby. That's the slogan. That's what we're going with.
Where's your mom? Your mom here?
She's downstairs.
Bring her up here.
She knows.
Oh, I know. Bring her up here.
She may be in the middle of work. Let me text her. Or actually, no. Is she downstairs? She wasn't there when...
Her car is here.
Her car is here? If you aren't in the middle of anything...
It's going to be an interesting one.
Javi wants you to come up to be...
Do you think this will pick her up? If she sits right here, you think this will pick her up?
No.
No?
Yeah, you'll have to, like, fully bring it over.
This is going to be interesting. Let's see if she comes up here. She also could be gardening. Is your sister here?
Yeah.
Is she still working at the...
She's not home.
She's not?
She's not home.
Where is she?
I don't know.
She's still working at the plant store?
Yeah.
Where else?
I think that's it. She's gonna substitute teach, I believe.
But she should be a full-blown teacher.
She wants to substitute teach and then work on her writing portfolio. I don't know, man.
Why can't she do that while being a full-blown teacher?
I'm not my brother's keeper.
Yeah, but I guess. But like also, like, have you seen how much free time they're giving teachers now?
Are they?
Dude, they can't get anybody they can't hire anybody. So the benefits just keep...
I mean, that's
also,
good.
it's like the most free schedule in the world. You get free you get free healthcare, a raise guaranteed every year, and the summer off, and the winter off.
Yeah, but you are spending a lot of extra time during the school year being active, grading papers and so on.
You don't really have to.
Yeah, if you want to be a good teacher.
As a fourth grade teacher?
Yeah, still. I can see it. Probably as a...
But you're not like grading like papers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but as a fourth grade teacher, you still probably have to do grading tests. I mean, you could Scantron it. But you probably then...
What grade do you think is the least work? Because I think kindergarten through third, they're so like young that you're stressed they're going to poop themselves. You know what I mean?
I think probably like 5th or 6th. Like right in that transition period.
No, at 5th you have to teach sex ed.
Yeah, so what?
That's like, no, because then after sex ed, they're not the same kid.
Come on.
No, I'm dead serious.
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Most kids, maybe I don't know Gen Alpha. But I didn't know anything about it until 5th grade. And I lost my innocence.
That's when you learned birds and bees was sex ed?
Yeah. Like not, you are, I want you to know that you're an abnormality.
No, I think most kids learn about it before. I'm Googling. I think most kids learn about it before, like, when do kids learn about sex?
It's going to be an odd watch.
The discussion on pubertal changes can start between 7 to 9. 5 to 7, by around 6 or 7.
How old are you in 5th grade? You must be 11, right?
10 or 11.
I was like,
You are very much like your younger brother.
What do you mean?
Or your younger brother is very much like you at that age.
How do you know?
Because I knew you at that age.
In 6th grade. He's
And
in
he's
5th.
about to be
He's in
6th.
5th.
He's about to be 6th.
It's in fifth.
How am I the same as him?
We're so much fucking lively energy.
Still am.
It's so, like, bouncy.
Yeah. God. Oh.
You may have some energy still, but
I know he's watching terrible stuff. I just know it because he has unrestricted internet access as a child.
yeah, bro, so what? I mean, that's not great, but, like,
No, that's terrible. That kid's brain is rotted.
he's probably watched some porn.
No, I don't think that.
Softcore.
Maybe on like YouTube, but it's like blocked from a internet level access on our router.
There's like the like nude yoga on YouTube. I'm not pulling this out. There's a thing where like
Oh, I didn't want to look at it.
it's just like yoga and nude, and it's technically like educational or whatever, so they allow it.
I hate it.
Or like videos of people teaching how to put on a condom.
With like a banana, right?
Sometimes not,
Maybe
because it's educational.
a dildo.
A sildo? Is my mic recording?
Yeah?
Ah!
No.
It's okay. It's just been the past minute or so. Not recording. Oh, now it is.
Oh, you must have a weak connection.
Or maybe the cord's all fucking jumbled somewhere. Cord, get unjumbled, please.
It's working now.
Yeah, it is. All right. I just gotta keep an eye on it.
God was mad at you.
For what? Knowing about nude yoga?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Probably a sin.
So what?
I
Do
don't know. Don't
nude
ask me. I'm not
yoga?
religious. I don't know.
Ask a biologist?
But I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not religious.
Oh.
'Cause it's sin.
Make sure I don't want it to cut out again.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. I think it was probably that connection up there.
What? Something just a little
Yeah, I
snipped?
think it just like minorly slipped. You know what I mean?
Whatever, man. Yeah, he's probably fucking looked at some nude shit. What?
Poor boy.
Poor boy. It's part of growing up. You telling me you as a kid never looked up naked woman?
Not at his age, no. You know when.
What do you mean?
7th grade was like the first time I even like experienced. Because like AJ would hound me about it. We should also have to censor this.
Yeah.
Like all of 6th grade, but I kept strong.
You kept strong.
But it was.
I will not look at naked women online. Thank you very much.
But it was on the bus.
What?
The bus, or at one of those field trips.
That what you gave in?
No, that it just shoved it in my face.
God, stop! I don't want to see
Weren't
boobs.
you on that bus? No, you never came to field trips.
Yeah, 7th grade would have been by the time I stopped going.
Damn.
Nope.
You never watched Sausage Party on the bus with us?
No, I didn't.
That was a crazy experience for me. That was a wild time. It was on his Kindle.
That's crazy. Fucking whatever. I can't believe you were like, no, keep breast away from me.
I was a good kid. I still am a good kid.
Yeah, but it's like you had sex ed already. All right.
My mama wouldn't approve.
Do what my mama do.
To this day?
To this day.
What about
All right. I'm gonna actually request that you cut that.
Come on.
No, I'm serious.
Fine.
Anyways, that'll be kept between us. Anyways, back to the topic that we were supposed to be getting into.
What?
Before I was trying to get your mom in on it. But
Oh, yeah. You think she would like watching this episode?
this episode
Yeah.
should start working it right now when I get into you.
What?
You have a Capri Sun in your hair?
Hello?
No, further this way. Oh, that's not a Capri Sun straw, is it?
Oh, it's from one of the batteries that came with the Bluetooth fucking whatever.
Oh.
What?
I don't know why I thought that was a Capri. You know the
Like the thing for the straw.
straw? Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just.
I like how I still said it just a Capri Sun. I'm assuming you thought you just had a juice.
I did. So I turned around and I was like, "Is he blind? Is he confusing Godzilla, my little Godzilla, for a fucking Capri Sun?"
It is Godzilla.
It is Godzilla.
Did you see Godzilla versus Kong?
I did see that. We already talked about that.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Well, no, we
My
talked about
mom-
Godzilla X Kong. Godzilla versus Kong was a few years before.
Godzilla X Kong is what I meant. But my mom evidently saw it with Giacomo. She was shitting herself. But then we were talking about it because we were at Spurrier's. But she brought it up independently. The part where she spins the baby.
Oh yeah,
She brought that up to
like a fucking
me.
ninja star.
She was like, "There's this one crazy part where he picks up a baby and just flings him."
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
medieval flail.
Yeah, crazy. God, that scene is so funny.
I need to watch. There's a new Godzilla that came out, a Japanese one that's like actually like.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I need to watch
They
it.
have 3. There's a trilogy of them.
Nope.
Yes. How are you gonna shake your head at me? No.
What are you saying? There's a trilogy.
There's a trilogy of the same thing on Netflix.
I don't think so.
Yeah, look it up.
Pretty sure it's a standalone.
No.
Godzilla -1.
Netflix.
No, but you're saying it's a sequel or a trequel, correct?
It's not. There's at least 2. Following Shin Godzilla.
Yeah, it's not in the same thing.
What?
I'm pretty sure it's not the same.
Go to Netflix.com.
No, following Shin Godzilla. This is about the director of Shin
No,
Godzilla.
go to Netflix.
Oy vey.
I'm serious. Look up. Why is it called Godzilla -1?
I don't know.
My wallet's
Why is it called Kong X Godzilla?
Kong and Godzilla.
You don't know that.
Godzilla -1.
So Godzilla -1.
Wait, what's the thing underneath it?
You want to watch it?
No, I didn't ask to watch this. Go back. See Godzilla 2, 3?
What?
What are these?
This is. Why doesn't it say the fucking when it's from? This is from 2018. Godzilla 3: The Planet Eater. Is this the anime?
Yeah. Oh, maybe I got it wrong. I was right. It was a trilogy, but I guess it wasn't the same one.
Godzilla the Planet Eater. Hello? Yeah, not anime, but computer animated.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, the new Godzilla is standalone, I believe. Shin Godzilla is a good movie, but I don't think it's connected. Dude, look, King Kong of the Apes. What?
What?
What is this?
Why is there?
Is this
It's
a
a TV show.
A kids TV show based on King Kong? Huh. What are these
Why
textures?
is it animated in the style of booty?
In the style of booty. What does it have on fucking Kong? King of the Apes. 5.8 on IMDb.
Yeah, 42% like this show.
I guess I'm not.
Animated in the
Reason
style
surprise.
of booty. Not even like the country Djibouti.
Mm-hmm. Just booty. Just fucking straight
Not even an
straight
idiot.
shit.
Anyways, God,
What?
you were like a bush.
What do you mean?
I'm just beating around it.
Why? Because I don't know what you're going to say. Or I don't know what you want to say. Because you're not going to be able to convince me otherwise.
No, I just have questions.
Okay.
Jake wants to retire.
That's not it.
Jake wants to end his tutorial early.
That's
He
closer.
still doesn't know some of the keybinds.
Mm-hmm. So what? You're going to ask me what they are?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you mapping them to left and right mouse click?
No, I'm doing the extra numpad buttons I have on my mouse.
You have an MMO mouse?
I think this mouse actually has some... Oh, it has a DPI switch. Yeah, this mouse has 2 extra buttons as well. Look at that. Doesn't have a nice fucking scroll wheel though.
Good, bad.
No, the scroll's fine actually. The mouse is fine, but it's like for some reason on Mac, like I like it so that
Rolls the opposite way.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, you can change that in settings.
I know, but then it fucks up the trackpad.
Yeah. That is dumb. Jake
What?
is ending his tutorial early.
I've decided I'm going to drop out by the end of 2025. This is nice clickbait.
Now, I'm generally for dropping out.
I can have the title be Jake is going to drop out. Imagine that. That'll get a
TikTok
solid.
banned me, so I dropped out.
That's too long for a podcast episode.
Really?
As maybe its own video, but not as a podcast episode. Because remember, we have to stick the fucking line, not your average losers on it.
You're right.
I mean, we could probably ditch that, but like,
No, put that in the thumbnail. TikTok banned me. I'm dropping out.
okay.
I don't know if that'll actually be okay.
You don't know what you're gonna ask.
No, I have several things I want to ask.
All right, then hit them away.
So, first off,
Mm-hmm.
you have a team of 3 adults that you, I'm assuming, conferred with. Because if I'm
Speak to
correct, you
that.
have 2, a psychiatrist, a therapist, and your mother. Correct?
Kind of. I have a psychiatrist and my mother, and then I have 2 therapists who I see when I'm in Boston and 1 who I see when I'm here.
So you've conferred with just the one while you're here, correct?
No.
You conferred with your psychiatrist.
No.
See, these are things that people whom I would confer with.
Probably.
And
But-
so
but
I
I'm
would
just gonna
say,
make the
I would
decision.
listen to me. I would say, on a scale of dry noodle
Mm-hmm.
to limp noodle, how flexible are you?
Dry.
Now, speak to that. Why, in a world full of changing opportunities every day, would you say that you want to be a dry noodle?
Because I think if I'm a wet noodle, then I'll half-ass it and it won't come to fruition. If I'm a wet noodle, then I'll keep doing what I've been doing for the past year, which is to pursue school more than I need to. When frankly, even if I want a degree and pass through, I don't need a perfect GPA. But I think overly crunch on that and then not dedicate enough time and energy into content things. Whereas I think if I'm a hard noodle from the start and I focus on it entirely, then I'll be able to grind it much more efficiently and I'll be able to get much
Wait,
better
why don't
results.
you gap?
Why don't I gap? I could gap.
Could you be an al dente noodle and consider a gap?
Not-
Because then you don't have to pay, but you can still like go back if you want.
Not against it.
Huh?
Not against it.
Just because I have many friends who have gapped and come back feeling much better.
I'm gonna gap you.
My teeth? I like my teeth.
No, I was.
You know what gapping me means?
I assume it's like jump over or like
No.
leave a gap in between. I think that's
Gap
one
is like
version.
punching your front 2 teeth out.
Okay.
That's called gapping.
I think I was thinking of gape.
But I like I said, I am generally for dropping out and
Mhm.
or gapping. I've told Maddie to drop out.
Why?
She wants to be an actor. I figure you don't need a degree for that,
Oh, that's true.
right? I figure if she's talented enough to make it, she'll make it.
Yeah.
She disagrees, obviously. But I don't want to make it seem like I'm some Ivy elitist who's like, everybody should be going to school and getting a PhD.
You really took what Kathy said to heart.
She pisses me off. And she knows that. That's why she said it, too.
I don't think so. I don't think she expected me to relate to you.
Anyways, Kathy, anything you say to him will be said to me. Anything anybody
That's not
says
true.
about Jake will be said to him.
What?
Saying if anybody ever talks shit about you to me, I would tell you within probably 0.6 seconds in a Discord message.
That's true.
I'd be like, hey, this motherfucker's saying shit, and I'm telling shit back to him. That's how I roll. Yeah, I don't want to make, like, I am generally for dropping out. Because I think work experience is generally better than some educations. However, I do. Can you gap? Is it too late to gap this year or next semester?
Probably for this fall semester. Am I too loud, you think? I just noticed that I was yellow. It's probably fine. It's the same amount of noise gate.
I think you just probably like blew into it too hard.
Maybe I'll turn me down a little just in case.
No, don't do that. Then you have to re-edit it.
Yeah, so what?
No, you're fine. Look, you're not even on the peak level for most of it.
It's not like, look, whatever. It is too late for the fall semester. Spring semester, different story, but
okay. And so, well, I'm glad. My big thing was I just wanted to see your opinions on a gap, because Covey took a gap, Will took a gap. Like, a lot of my friends took a gap and felt much better coming into it. And I feel like that could help you refocus and realign your goals if your goals end up being at the end of the year saying, hey, I don't think this worked out for me, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
sure.
Because a year is a long time. Agree?
Agree.
And I think a year is...
But that's why I'm hoping in this next year I can bust my ass enough to be able to get things off the ground.
Okay. Fair. My next question is,
What, Ben?
so what is plan A?
That.
No, plan A is not drop out and then have nothing else.
Yeah.
I assume, being as smart as you are, you've at least thought through this.
Plan
enough.
A is to fucking focus on YouTube for the next year and
What
a
does
half.
that entail, though? That's what I'm
That
interested in.
means that instead of worrying about getting X homework done for each day and having that be number one priority, focusing on making sure there's a short that is uploaded for the day, making sure that if there's a video that goes out for the day, making sure there's a stream for the day. And then in the extra spare time I have, then working on homework instead.
I'm talking about year 2025.
Year 2025, fucking figure shit out. Drop out, come home, keep doing YouTube stuff, see where I want to go from here. I don't see myself living in Gainesville forever. It's Gainesville. But at the same time, I'm not like very drawn to LA. I'm not very drawn to Austin or New York or any of these big like fucking New York's not even that much of a content space, but like LA and Austin are. I'm not drawn to them necessarily because also doing content, you can do it from anywhere for the most part. And so it's like I would come home, see, and figure things out.
See, I don't like how indeterminate that is.
Yeah, it's not great, but I think also realistically, I don't know how I will be feeling about the idea of moving to LA a year from now.
I don't know. I'm not even talking about moving. I'm saying, like, once you drop out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you going to be strong enough mentally to do... Because, like, I think that you cannot fall victim. You cannot drop out and then fall victim to your historical pattern
Of what? Getting depressed and not doing anything?
of like not like going outside, not like I mean like literally like you just like would you make yourself would you force yourself to make it like a 9 to 5 where you work 9 to 5?
I think I would figure out some routine. I think it would be similar to what I'm trying to do for this summer, where there is a routine. I am going to the gym consistently, and
right,
it's
I
like
agree with that.
hopefully,
Which, by the way, is noticeable.
yes. I busted my knee somehow. I don't know how, so I had to take a break yesterday, but I'm gonna go again today.
Okay.
But it's like first break in a month. But fucking, what the fuck? I don't know. What was I saying? Oh, that like hopefully it's like, okay, even if I'm not going outside, then everything I am doing is in a form being converted into content, which is monetized. If I'm not going outside, then I'm on stream. I think I'm currently in a state where I will start a game because I want to do it as relaxation. And then it starts to get to a point where I'm like, man, this is eating up a lot of my time. I wish I could do this on stream. And while I could, it's not great stream content to just play the last 50% of a game. So I'm trying to shift my focus to instead do things more on stream. Like I have the idea of I want to play through the, what is it, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. But it's like that is something where, you know, it's a game and it's also kind of boring to come back to a game repeatedly. So I have the idea of, since my stream room's in my bedroom, of just doing a not necessarily 24-hour, but however long stream until I beat the game. If it's sleeping on stream, whatever.
Okay. And then I assume you'll adjust your marketing strategies.
Yes, because also hopefully at that point I would be at a place where I could get someone else to make short form stuff, because I don't particularly enjoy it.
But like, how do you see the transition, other than pure luck? How do you see the transition from 100 subscribers to at least, what, 10,000 you need?
Grinding shorts. Shorts are a content farm. I made 14 subs off that clip of me talking about jizz.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It has 8.5 thousand views.
Okay.
I've been getting 10, like average of like 10K for all the recent shorts on the Jake Stalvey live channel, which is like, you know, some were like 17K. And then if you look at this podcast, which is being done by Optic or Optic Hitch or whatever, some of their shorts get less than mine. Look, they have on Slime from the Yard. Their shorts are getting less views than mine.
But this is Tyreek Hill, is it not?
Who?
The black guy is Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that's one guy.
Or is that the guest or the host?
The guest.
How are they getting these people?
Connections through Optic, I believe. This is Optic Hitch, who has a background with like fucking content stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know Optic, the content org.
Huh?
You know Optic, the content org. Like, look at some of these views. They're not a lot, and so it's like it is something that I am getting more than them. And while this is like, I think, what is it? The term loss leader. It's like, still, this is like notable that like I am getting almost as many as some of these. So I think keep grinding shorts, keep grinding them consistently. Also at the same time, I want to make a YouTube short about this in the like pirate software style of like pulling up MS Paint and drawing shit and then nice voice explaining it. But it's like, I think the way to grow is you get short form. It is slop. It is whatever. It is tightly packed. You have that. You then get people from that to subscribe to whatever, convert them into long form technically, but medium form content, which is like 10, 20-minute videos on YouTube. So that's like why I have a video that I'm probably going to release either tonight or tomorrow night on this channel, which
On
is
live or
this.
okay, and these are longer form clips.
7 minutes, yeah. And then convert that, or once you convert short form into those, and then convert those into long form, which is like stream stuff. I think there are exceptions who have been able to kind of skip this middle step, like Kai Cenat. I don't think he had a lot of these like medium-sized videos. It was really just short form into long form, and I think that's because he is very good at being high energy. There's also Northern Lion, who kind of skipped the short form in that he just has a lot of these like, he has like a fan channel that just like has like 100,000 subscribers or even more, and they just make like 40-minute videos from clips from a stream of him talking about shit, and then that converts into views for him as well, because then more people see those and then they watch the streams. I'll pull it up.
Considered changing your way you stream to be brighter?
Yes, actually. As soon
Because like the one who I could think of who like got away with it is who's the fat guy?
Queso.
Yeah.
So, what I want to do is I have one of those like little like swivel fucking like stands for cameras. And as soon as I get the other side of the box for the other ring light, then I'm gonna hook that up and set that in my room. Because yeah, it isn't great. I also need to figure out more of like formatting of the stream so that making sure cam's a good size, making sure fucking chat's a good size, making sure whatever, so that then it becomes easier to convert into other forms of content. Because it is kind of not great when you're trying to get a clip of me and I have to fucking boost the exposure by like 5 and then it becomes really washed out.
Yeah. So that has put a timeline. This podcast ends in 2025.
We'll see. That is the one component that I haven't thought through yet. Whatever. It would be a dip in quality, but we could, of course, do virtual. There are successful podcasts that do virtual. It would just be having to figure things out so that we can get at least a similar amount of quality. Or maybe podcasts become super successful and I get you to drop out.
I will never drop out. No matter how successful this podcast is, I think I can.
This podcast is making $400K a month. You don't drop out.
I don't get $400K a month.
Okay, you get $200K a month.
But I don't think any podcast is making $400K a month.
I bet. I don't know about $400K, but Patreon tracker.
How are they getting revenue?
Patreon.
I'm saying, like, how are they, like...
You can see how many of a certain number of...
Oh, I see.
Tier.
You have a Patreon?
Mm-hmm. $225,000 a month.
I'm
not counting ad revenue, not counting sponsorships.
Right. I still don't think I'd drop out, though.
You think that even if it was making that much...
I would rather...
Yeah, but no, the point of contention is just, would you drop out in order to pursue a business more, in order to potentially make it more realized, if it is still half-assed? And I think that's the question that you don't truly know the answer to until the opportunity comes around.
Right.
Would you be the person who drops out and joins Google to help it while it's still a startup? You don't know. It depends. You're making a gamble.
Right, but I feel like if it was making even like...
Make sure you're talking into your mic.
Even like $15,000.
What?
Like a month. I still think at that point, I'd probably pay for you to live in Boston before I dropped out.
And that's something we just have to figure out.
Right. Because if it's making $15,000 a month, what I would do is I'd probably hem my half of the deal.
Oh, bother.
No, I'd say I like...
Oh, please, Jake, don't
if
leave
I get
me.
half, right? I would probably
You would...
forego my half to get you to move to Boston.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That then becomes a question of personal fulfillment.
Well, because the idea is that a content creator could live anywhere.
Agreed. But if I can live anywhere, would I be happy in Boston? I don't know.
But I mean, I figured by that point, there'd only be a year left.
True.
Right?
Yeah, year and a half. That's right. Yeah, you're right.
I think a year sacrifice.
Maybe.
To finish my degree is something I would try to impress you to agree to.
Yeah. I mean that, or you do a year virtual. We would have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because there are successful podcasts who are virtual.
Why?
Whine about it. They're like not they're not yard successful, but Cutie Cinderella's podcast, because she does it with she's in LA and her co-host is in Texas. And what they used to do was she would fly out once a month, and then they would release 2 episodes a month. They would do bi-weekly, but instead now they just do virtual.
Gotcha.
Or there's also Triforce, which is the one that I was saying, who did the 99 point whatever episodes, which is they don't even have a video. They're
All audio?
Yep.
Animated audio, though. That's cool.
Yes, but it's still virtual.
That's like an old school podcast thing.
Yeah, they've been going for a fucking while.
Yeah.
I mean, they continue, and these views aren't great, but, you know, it's YouTube, and they do have a Patreon as well. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of this keyboard. I can't do my control clicks.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
But I mean, it's also like once you start to get to these upper leagues of podcasts, then in order to make like Patreons and stuff successful, what you have to do is you have to have stuff on your Patreon, which is like The Yard, for instance, which has the biggest fucking, I don't know what rank they are on Patreon anymore, and I don't feel like pulling it back up.
Why aren't you doing ad reads?
We're not getting offered them. Also, I'd feel, I don't know. It's like, I'm not going to go searching out a brand. Say, give us money.
No. Go on those like creator platforms where they do contracts.
I don't think I'm big enough for those yet.
Do them on Instagram with 300 followers.
I don't have 300 followers.
But I'm saying, like, I think.
No, I mean, it's true. I mean, yeah, I think it's like,
I'm saying, like, if you're going to drop out, I hope you're going to pay your mom rent.
Yeah, I would figure something out. I mean, not even that. I think I just wouldn't be happy still being confined into these 2 rooms. I think I would start to go batty. Because look, I mean, like, the fucking podcast set here this is the same room I chill out in. We were talking about this last week with the idea of getting an office.
So by 2025, you need to have a viable revenue stream enough to buy.
I think I would just not even an office.
$1,800 a month, probably, for a single cell suite on the 3rd floor of like a Tioga office.
Sure, but I think also just like a studio apartment would be a start that I would be happy with. Because then presumably there's enough room. I would have to make it work, but probably.
I still suggest you gap.
We'll see. Maybe.
I also wonder why you don't edit more.
That's a solid.
For other people.
I
just as a background stream.
Can. I kind of want to. We'll see. But it's like I try to reserve editing applications for creators who I'm actually interested in, and that way I won't get burnt out of working for them. And so it's like there was, you know, it's like when there's been a YouTuber or a streamer I like who have said like, oh, I'm looking for an editor, then I will, for the most part, reach out to them. And I've done that for the past few years. There's only one time recently where someone mentioned it on stream, and part of me was like, I kind of want to pass because I'd rather let the summer ride out and see how things go than focus on that.
But like for money, let's say you fully gap or drop out and you're here, and YouTube hasn't made as much money as you have hoped.
Yeah.
Would you then switch to freelancing? Or maybe my other question is, why can't you do both? Why can't you be like a 9 to 3 YouTube or 9 to 3 video editor?
Because in my mind, it's like I could then be spending that 9 to 3 editing my own videos. I could then be boosting myself up rather than boosting someone else up and just pocketing the change from it.
How long does that work?
What do you mean?
Like in your head, how long does that math work? If it hasn't worked for 2 years, how long does that math work? Just because I think of every way this could go wrong, just because that's how I think of my own life. Like I think of how long am I willing to invest in being a Formula One engineer if it doesn't work? how long am I willing to invest in not making the money? Because my goal will always be I want to be on a racetrack most weekends out of the year, right? So how long am I willing to stick in a job that maybe I like, but I don't have the money to do things that I love? You know what I mean? So like I think of that calculus all the time. So I'm wondering when is your, like, before you would drop out, I would say that you should have a predetermined limit.
Maybe, but I don't see that limit ever existing, because maybe one that I think of and conceptualize, but not one that I would hold myself to, because I think at the end of the day, this is truly all I ever want to do. And I think if I don't achieve this, it's a very, I don't know, probably ignorant, romantic way of looking at things, but like, I don't think I will be happy in anything else.
Right. No, but I'm saying not in stopping. I'm saying when does the calculus work to try two at once?
I think, I don't know. I think the thing is that you end up,
I would say
doing
8 months no income
maybe
would probably be my stopping point.
Yeah, I don't know.
For me, I'm not saying for you, but I'm saying like for me, if I ever went one place, 8 months no income, I would be like a substitute teacher. I would have to make some sort of income. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think at a certain point I would feel guilty if I wasn't bringing in any income and I was just mooching off my mom.
Right.
So we'd figure it out.
You told your grandparents?
Nope. Unless my mom has.
Why have you discussed this with so few people? I feel like usually you talk about this with most people.
I don't know, because it feels like something that I think realistically everyone is going to be holding their mouth closed to not tell me it's a dumb decision and I shouldn't be doing it. Like, I think internally that's what you really want to be saying to me. Like, that I think that making such a huge judgment call is very risky. I'm concerned your battery's going to run out, but I guess we'll see. But I think it's like maybe mine. What's
2%. The charger?
No, but I have another battery.
Anyways,
Also do a fucking clap because I forgot. But and I'll have to remember to go do this in editing first.
what?
To go sync off the clap. What the fuck was? Oh, because I think everyone would want to tell me that this is a really dumb idea, and I think realistically the only reason people aren't is because they realize that I am incredibly depressed, and that I think also this is something where it's like, I don't know. Everyone is going to want to tell me to think about the what if it doesn't happen, whereas I think if I do think about that too much, then I will become complacent and not actually put in enough work to make sure it's done. If I start thinking about the what if it doesn't happen, then I'll stop thinking about the what if it does. Or what do I need to do?
Okay. My next question is, are you putting any effort into socializing this year?
Are you talking about college year or whole year?
College.
We'll see. I mean, why is that lagging?
What do you mean?
See? Frame rate's dropped. It's a little concerning.
Probably just because it's been running for a long time.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, it's a bit better now.
It figured itself out.
We'll see. I'm going to look at when I get back, I'm going to do the fucking club fair, see what new clubs there are. After all, I am the fucking vice president of DSA, so I'll still be doing that. I'll look at the new clubs, whatever. And then it's not like I'm saying no to social opportunities in classes, but it's also not like I'm trying to fucking ham fist myself to talk up everyone, because we know how that goes and I'm smooth as sandpaper.
That you are.
So I think I am my best when I am in my element. I think freshman year of high school, I was an awkward mess, and really beginning of junior, because I was not or because I was overly invested in social life, and that I think once I kind of stopped giving it as much of a shit about that and focused entirely on TV production, that's when I became more in my element, and that's when I think everyone else also realized that and became more sociable around me. And because I was showing, I think naturally in a social environment, I present myself as very closed off, quiet, and reserved. Whereas when I'm able to do a production and do a video or whatever the hell, then that is when I become more active. And then that is, in a sense, a different version of me that who is otherwise not shown. And that version of me is someone that people want to be friends with. You got to know me through TV production at Lincoln.
I agree. Can you do me a favor this whole year?
Maybe.
Okay. You're cutting your hair in a month, right?
Hopefully.
Somewhere in a month, right? You said the beginning of July.
Yeah, we'll see.
Can you promise me that you'll cut your hair before school year starts?
Yes.
Two things actually.
Can it be a normal haircut? No.
Why?
Because I want to go bald for charity.
What charity are you donating this to?
No, it's just the fact of going bald is a huge contrast, and I think that brings in more attention.
I'm gonna ask two things. Can you do locks of love?
What, to donate the hair to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Just because
It's a lot of hair. Might as well.
no, because your hair is rare, and there is some ginger kid out there who can't get a wig that looks like his or her hair. Probably her hair at this point.
Probably her hair at this point.
But I think you should do locks of love. But I also think that if you do locks of love, you could do the barbershop video at the same time.
So with the barbershop video idea, I know that I think my mom mentioned it to her hairdresser and she was down. I know Vega also does hair apparently, and I told her about the idea and she was really excited about it.
But I think that's why you should do one locks of love, because then you double your charity up.
Yeah.
But two, why you should make it a good looking haircut, because then I think you can triple up. I think you can do charity stream, charity benefit for locks, and I think you could make it a YouTube video.
Probably.
All three at the same time.
I think, though, it's one concern I have, though, with trying to do both the barber video and donating the hair is because it's like you need the hair to be a certain length to have it be viable for donation to Locks of Love, I believe. Like last time I did it, I don't think I was long enough. Whereas now I definitely am. But I think if we do the kind of barber idea video, then it's like
I don't think you're not gonna do like how long mine is. Like I think mine would be too. I think your face shape would lend better to not doing like how long mine is. I think it would still be like short enough to cause a drastic reaction.
Agreed. I think, though, my idea is that you would do for the $1,000 goal of the charity fundraiser, the barber video for the $2,000 bald. So then if you hit both, then you do the video and then record that during the fundraiser, have that be a segment of the fundraiser of getting the haircut, and then just at the end of the fundraiser, once it's all said and done, then fully go bald. But then for the duration of it, have that haircut.
Because what my favor really was, other than locks of love,
Was to get a normal haircut?
was no. I think that you should invest more in your appearance.
Probably.
I think that generally, YouTubers who take care of themselves better lend themselves to a better rate of return than those who are funny and let their appearance go to the wayside.
You say that, but there are a handful of exceptions.
Yeah, there's a handful of exceptions for everyone.
But
I think in a phase where you are actively trying to gain people who don't know anything about you, like
True.
I'm going to be client facing starting next week. And you know what my boss told me?
For what, at the internship?
Yeah. You know what my boss told me? He's like,
Get a haircut?
I cut your hair. because people when you look trimmed and nice, you generally people think of you as a well-kept person.
Yeah, it's true.
And I think that while I agree with your notion for charity, and I think that would be, and I think that's why I think that part of that video is great. I'm more on it for the charity part of it than I am for the video part of it. I think that whether you go bald or barbershop, I just think the barbershop would be an interesting way to integrate that and have it be a segment of the thing. I think that you should, from then, see how results differ with a different appearance.
Yeah, I
I think even just turning on the light in your videos would make you less scary.
true. I don't disagree. I think I am kind of tired of this hair phase that I've been in for the past
Year.
3 years.
Yeah.
Which is the cut it all, let it grow all the way out, cut it all again. And that I think I wouldn't mind going back to normal ass haircuts at least for a bit, just to see how it feels. So like after this one, it'll probably be going back to normal ass haircuts.
Okay. I would just wonder to see if that would help you.
Maybe. I wouldn't doubt it.
I really have to pee.
Go piss then, Buster Brown.
I'm gonna go pee on the camera.
On the camera? I may have a plastic bottle in here.
What am I?